Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. The DTC P0641 indicates a malfunction in the sensor reference voltage 1 circuit of the Honda Accord 2023 Plus. When this error code is triggered, it signifies that the power supply for at least one sensor in the circuit is outside the specified range set by the Transmission Control Module, TCM. The TCM is responsible for monitoring and managing various systems related to the vehicle's transmission. When it detects any abnormalities regarding the sensor power supply, it stores the DTC for further analysis. This diagnostic code can lead to performance issues in transmission operations, making it crucial for the technician to evaluate multiple components related to sensor power supply. The following slides will outline the error description, possible causes, symptoms associated with this error code, and structured troubleshooting steps necessary for resolving the issue. The main components affected by DTC P0641 include the Transmission Control Module, TCM, CVT Drive Pulley Speed Sensor, and CVT Driven Pulley Pressure Sensor. The TCM is a high-tech electronic unit that controls the automatic transmission operations based on various inputs from sensors. It is usually located near the transmission housing. The CVT Drive Pulley Speed Sensor is responsible for determining the rotational speed of the drive pulley, and its location can be found along the transmission assembly. Meanwhile, the CVT Driven Pulley Pressure Sensor measures the hydraulic pressure in the driven pulley of the continuously variable transmission, CVT. Each of these sensors requires a reference voltage to operate correctly, which is supplied by the vehicle's power supply system. A malfunction within this circuit will prompt the TCM to generate the P0641 DTC, indicating that further investigation is necessary to identify the root cause of the power supply anomaly. There are several possible causes for the DTC P0641 to be triggered. The first potential cause could be an issue within the external circuit itself. This could include shorted wires or bad connections affecting the signal flow to or from the sensors. Another likely culprit is a failure within the Transmission Control Module, TCM. Since the TCM is responsible for interpreting sensor data, a fault in this module could lead to improper voltage readings. Additionally, faulty sensor connections, including dirty or corroded terminals, can disrupt the signal and lead to power supply errors. Each of these possible causes must be investigated thoroughly to determine what is leading to the voltage malfunction. Drivers may notice several symptoms when DTC P0641 is present. One of the most common indicators is transmission shifting issues, which may manifest as erratic or delayed shifts. This occurs because the TCM may not receive accurate speed or pressure readings necessary for optimal shifting. Another apparent symptom is the illumination of the check engine light, which can be concerning for drivers. In some cases, the vehicle's overall performance may decline, with noticeable lag in acceleration or rough idling. These symptoms indicate a malfunction within the transmission system and should prompt immediate attention to prevent further complications or damage to the transmission. The first step in troubleshooting DTC P0641 involves preparing the vehicle for inspection by ensuring it's in the on mode. This means turning the ignition key to the on position without starting the engine. Next, the technician must inspect the external circuit, focusing specifically on the VCC1 and VCC4 lines. These lines are responsible for transmitting voltage to the sensors, and any short circuits or connectivity issues can lead to malfunctions. A detailed visual inspection is crucial at this stage to identify any frayed or damaged wiring that could be affecting the voltage supply. If damage is spotted, It should be addressed before moving to the next steps in the diagnostic process. In the second step, the technician is required to disconnect the TCM connector to prevent interference during testing. With the connector removed, the next phase is inspecting the VCC1 and VCC4 lines for shorts. The inspection can involve checking for any voltage leak to ground, which would indicate a grounded circuit issue. Additionally, resistance measurements should be taken to ensure that the voltage is within acceptable specifications, particularly that it is not shorted to ground, which should show a resistance greater than 1 megaohm. If abnormal readings are found during this inspection phase, it suggests that the circuit has a fault that needs addressing before proceeding further. During the third step, it's essential to evaluate the overall functionality of the TCM without any external sensor connections. With the CVT drive pulley speed sensor and CVT driven pulley pressure sensor connectors already disconnected, the vehicle must be powered in the on mode again. In miscondition, if DTC P0641 does not reappear, it indicates the external circuit may be functioning correctly and the TCM is operating as expected. If the code remains present, this points to potential failure within the TCM itself, necessitating further inspection or potential replacement of the module. This evaluation is vital for determining the TCM's health and whether any corrective action is warranted. The fourth troubleshooting step involves reconnecting the previously disconnected sensors. This procedure should be conducted one at a time, beginning with the CVT drive pulley speed sensor, followed by the CVT driven pulley pressure sensor. After each reconnection, the technician should monitor any new diagnostics using the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS. Checking for pending or confirmed DTCs after each reintegration is crucial, as it helps pinpoint which specific sensor or component might have triggered the P0641 error. If a new DTC appears following a specific sensor's reconnection, it may indicate that particular component is faulty and needs to be replaced or diagnosed further. After completing the necessary repairs based on the previous troubleshooting steps, the final verification is essential to confirm that the issue has been adequately resolved. This process begins with clearing any stored DTCs from the system using the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS. Following the clearance, the vehicle should be monitored during a brief test drive to observe if any error codes reappear. During this drive, technicians should pay attention to the normal operation of the transmission, ensuring smooth shifts and no abnormal symptoms. If the vehicle operates normally without triggering the DTC P0641 again, the repair can be considered successful. However, if the DTC returns, further investigation will be necessary to identify any remaining faults. Preventive maintenance is key to avoiding future occurrences of DTC P0641. Regular inspections of all relevant sensors, particularly the CVT drive pulley speed sensor and the CVT driven pulley pressure sensor, should be conducted as part of routine vehicle maintenance. Technicians should also prioritize checking the integrity of wiring connections associated with these sensors. Over time, wires can fray or corrode, leading to voltage abnormalities. Maintaining the cleanliness of electrical connections and ensuring good contact can significantly reduce the likelihood of future DTCs. By implementing these preventive measures, vehicle performance can be prolonged while reducing the risk of transmission-related errors. In conclusion, DTC P0641 indicates a malfunction within the sensor reference voltage 1 circuit, primarily affecting critical components like the TCM, CVT drive pulley speed sensor, and CVT driven pulley pressure sensor. Understanding the potential causes, symptoms, and detailed troubleshooting steps is essential for accurately diagnosing the issue. Whether it's inspecting wiring, testing sensor functionality, or ensuring the integrity of voltage supply, a structured approach to tackling these diagnostics is vital. Following up with preventive maintenance can help mitigate the risk of reoccurrence. Overall, clear communication, attention to detail, and thorough inspection will enable effective troubleshooting and resolution of DTC P0641. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.